Good evening, and hopefully you made it through the hump. Yes, but we are still tracking storms, so it may be a longer hump day for some than others, especially since we've had some lightning and thunderstorms in the same locations throughout the day. So it's been training in the same area. So I'm gonna put my hand in my pocket. Yes, I am tracking a cold front. And we've made it kind of a joke that when I am tracking a cold front, I just got the chills that I wear a little jacket. So take a look at this. We've got a lot of lightning in the Pritchardville area, 170 and 46 and along May River Road. Just getting into the farm area with some downpours, but the lightning is still to the west. So Bluffton is getting the brunt of it right now, and just north of Fripp Landing near Cat Island and the Grays area, getting some lightning, and a cell is now moving in the Port Royal area, and it will continue to do so. We're talking about 48 lightning strikes in the last 15 minutes, but I assume that it's going to be a little bit more than that due to the nature of the storm just sitting and stewing. Talk about another storm that's a little strong, little mean guy, stretching back from Adrian to Soperton, right along I-16. This is going to slowly try to make its way to Metter. So Stillmore right on top of you, Metter about 9:30, the Pulaski area, and I'm going to take it south of Statesboro, maybe clipping the bypass here, and I don't think it'll make it to Nevels. We've got light rain in Nevels right now. I've got a couple of different radars on, so this might be indicating that it may be raining where it's actually not. Because I'm tracking that Stillmore storm making its way parallel to I-16, I do have another radar on there, and when you have two radar, this don't cross the streams. That's from Ghostbusters. When you have two radars on there, trying to reach the outer limits of some areas, it picks up possible false returns. So it may not be raining south of Brooklet in the Nevels area along 67, but at any rate, let's take a wide view. There's my cold front. Yes, there it is, and I don't want you to laugh because the temperatures will be very indicative of cloudy conditions and a stationary. It's actually stationary right now, so it's just moved past I-20 and it's sitting right along Scriven and Burke County line. So I think it's right there, but there is a lot of moisture out there. Take a look at this. High pressures sitting kind of just south of Mobile, and what that is doing, it's pumping in moisture into the Montgomery area, and it's pumping in moisture here, and we've got lots of moisture in the Atlantic. So we're getting hit both ways. Dry along the Pooler Parkway and I-95. It's 77 in Savannah. It's 81 in Hinesville, 81 Hunter, and 82 in Waycross. Let me go ahead and take some questions because everybody's chiming in. So we'll get to the forecast in just a minute. Good evening, Lori. How are you, Olivia? Thanks for joining from Lyons, Georgia. Bridget Dillard, how are you? Cynthia Walker, thanks for joining. Thanks for waiting, Gail Briggs. Weather alert. It's not so much an alert, just an update. Oh, did you see that? Yeah. That's the lightning from the, let me see. Let me go back. Let me go back and see if we have any. Obviously, we do have lightning in the area. I kind of zoomed in on this storm right here. Let me zoom out a little bit. Hang on for a second. It's always cool to see lightning from afar, huh? Now, if you look at that, if that's not an indication of a bolt from the blue, there are no cloud-to-ground lightning strikes on our radar, so you may be seeing it from here. And look at that along the Savannah River. That's coming out of this storm. So let me go back to saying hey to everybody. Elizabeth, Vivian, Margaret, how are you? McIntosh County, thanks for joining. Leo, so kind. Taking too long. Sorry, Mitch. Sherry Flanders. Olivia Wilkes Watson. Is Reedsville under anything? No, not at all. But still have a chance of showers and maybe even a thunderstorm, John Frost. This cold front is trying to squeeze out as much moisture in the atmosphere as possible. Hello from Metter. Selena, I hope you saw what I just showed as far as the storm to the west of you most likely will make it to Metter in the next 30 to 45 minutes. Watching from Darien, thanks for joining. Paige, we do have the possibility of storms tonight. Not so, Paige, you're in Hinesville or Little Wissy. Don't, I think you're in the safe zone, but like I said, don't be surprised if there's a rumble of thunder through midnight. Thanks for watching from Darien. What's up, Tamika? Let's see. Hey, everybody. Hello over there. Eric Cruz, 28 to 3. Linda Turner, good evening, Diana. Lightning in Baxley. Yes, Tori, thank you. What about the Vidalia area? Let me zoom out here because I was going to try to track some of this stuff. I probably should have tracked it at the other computer. All right, so Paige, your question about possible storms. This one's going to move through Fort Stewart along General Scriven Way, and it's actually that one's gaining a little bit of strength. And just south of Glenville, near the Tyson area, this little storm over here that I've been tracking just south of Swainsboro, going to continue towards Metter. That storm right here may actually break. It looks like it's broken off, and that may make its way to Vidalia in the next 30 to 45 minutes. Baxley, you're probably hearing this little lightning, thunder, that little guy, and that's actually getting stronger right now. This one in Hinesville is getting a little bit stronger. Back to, this one's really along Georgia 30, heading over into the Aikens area, but with light rain. Tracking that one in Bluffton. This one's going to be making its way into Beaufort, and a little bit of lightning now detected in the storm just north of Hilton Head. So that's going to be making its way into Port Royal. And Whitney, I just said Hilton Head, just north of Hilton Head into the Port Royal and Paris Island area. So this storm in Bluffton is not going anywhere fast, but it will probably meander toward the island. Oh, wow, maybe 10 o'clock. That's how slowly it's moving. What about out here on Highway 17? Where on Highway 17? Is that Georgia Highway 17? Is that Ogeechee in Chatham County? Go ahead and give me a holler. Give me a little bit. Hey, Wesley. Beaufort. Yeah, so this little guy right here is going to be making its way across. That is just north of the Port Royal area. This is actually still in Jasper County, so that's going to cross the Broad River and north of the bridge and head into Beaufort. So if you're living in the Habersham area, if you're living on MCIS, it's going to hit you first, and then that will probably clip the city limits. So keep an eye on this guy right here, and you can do so on your app, okay? Savannah Victory Drive, just light rain, but this is pretty much going to stay in the low country right here. So some light rain right now coming out of Rincon, coming out of Garden City, and may eventually make it down into looking bad here in the Reedsville area. And so it's pretty dark right here through Tattnall County. Reedsville, though, not seeing any lightning, okay? If I could show you the lightning out here in Garden City. You're probably seeing it from a distance, though. You're probably seeing this in Bluffton, yeah? Because I'm not picking up any lightning actually in physically Garden City. Guyton, what's up, Renee? What's up, Sean? Downtown area. Light rain still possible as it moves out of Effingham County, but that's not going to be until like 10 o'clock. Okay, so these storms are going to linger a little bit longer because they're sitting and then they're finally going to try to wiggle free. Looks good for Shellman Bluff tonight. Absolutely, John. Do some late night fishing. Mayfair, Jimmy Sturgis. Maybe some light rain still possible as this is kind of stuck along Georgia 30, but we'll try to continue to meander through Port Wentworth, Garden City, and into Chatham County. Bluffton is being lit up with lightning. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Dee Dee. And it's not going anywhere fast. So there you are right here. I kind of zoomed out to get an overall broad view so people can continue to ask me questions about their neck of the woods. None of this is severe. But try to stay inside, okay? All right. Let's see. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Anybody else have any? Yeah, Garden City, Riceboro. Riceboro, this storm in Hinesville is probably just going to have to rain itself out, so I'm not going to track it. This stationary front is stationary. So right here, so here's Augusta, and I think the front is pretty much right along, it's pretty much in Scriven County back to Jenkins and Emmanuel. And so we have warm, moist air in place, and we have a stationary front just trying to squeeze out as much as possible in our atmospheres, okay? So that's why it's not moving all that much. Jimmy's my brother. Happy birthday. Jessup, quiet tonight. I know it's down here and you really can't see it that well, but looking good. And I'm sorry, I don't have Brunswick included in this. Let's see. Let me just get out of there. There we go. But the more I zoom out, all right. So Brunswick, love you, but nothing's going on, okay? All right, keep an eye on this. Vidalia, all right? If you know, you had that lightning strike last night. It only takes one. Just like a hurricane, it only takes one. So this little guy is going to be moving towards you out of, we decided that is not Trutland. That's Montgomery. No, that is Trutland. So this is going to be moving out of Trutland with a lot of lightning. This is going to pack a little bit of a punch. So heads up, Vidalia. This little cell is broken free from this guy right here. And so that's going to impact you in the next 40 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Hinesville, this storm is dropping a lot of rain a little at a time, but only in parts of the city. So that's General Scriven Way, pretty much right over Fort Stewart and on the backside of 144. Bluffton, Hilton Head, parts of Fripp, and get ready, Beaufort. You're going to get some rain and a little bit of lightning, and that's going to be coming in the next hour. Hello, Iron Bull Taurus. Daisy, looking good, pretty quiet in Daisy right now. This storm is just going to linger right here in Tattnall County, in southern Tattnall County near Glenville. And that's actually going to meander. This storm in Hinesville and this one in northern Long and the boot of Tattnall is going to be coming out. And this may collide. See, look at this lightning over here. This lightning has jumped just now. Did you see that? So this little storm coming out of Tattnall in northern Long County may combine in Hinesville. That may be a good, that may be a good combination. East side, what's going to clobber us? Just some rain right now. Not so much a clobbering, maybe a brief, and then it's done. But not a lot of lightning in really Effingham or Chatham County. East Bullitt County got flooded bad. Yeah, I think I saw a little bit of that because we went out to, no, we didn't go out there, but yeah, so it was right in the Stilson, Aikens area. Is that right? Is that right? How are the roads out there, Andy? Did any of the roads get washed away? Raining in Twin City. Yep, right there. So that's that Swainsboro storm. See how it's making its way into Candler right now. So heads up, Metter, and these are really jumping. Okay, so I can't absolutely put a track on it. I mean, look at this storm that's broken away. So this one's meandering east, and this little cell is heading southeast towards Vidalia. But you know, if I'm watching this right now in real time, and that's pretty good real time right here, where this storm in northern Long, eastern Tattnall, and in the Hinesville area, this is going to combine. So I think this is going to rain right along 84 and 196 for the next hour at least. Ogeechee, 17, where my elderly parents live. They're okay. They're okay. Baxley's okay. Baxley's good tonight. Ogeechee, just some light rain right now. Not even. I do have 2 radars on, so they might be overlapping. So some of the rain returns might be a little overdone on this map, but I have to make sure that I'm tracking all of our westerly storms as well, because our DMA demographic modular area, whatever, is broken up into three different National Weather Services. So we have the Charleston National Weather Service out of Charleston. We have the National Weather Service out of Jacksonville, and that takes care of McIntosh South. And we also have get this, we have Peachtree City that takes care of Toombs and Montgomery County, and they try to dabble a little bit in Tattnall as well. So we're broken up pretty well. So I have to put a couple of different radar sites on to get the best radar returns, and sometimes it looks a little overdone. Anything bad heading to Statesboro? No, we've got some light rain on the bypass right now heading out toward 301 and just south of Newington as you're crossing into the county, but nothing bad. This lightning may actually kind of bypass Metter. This is actually jumping now. See these storms, they're jumping a little bit. So this actually may track towards Statesboro, but it doesn't look like anything bad. It just might mean more rain in already rain-logged areas. Will there be rain for us tomorrow? Shall we move on? Shall we move on? Let me go to the forecast, okay? Let me get out of here. All right, so it's all due to a stalled out cold front. We got a little bit of rain here on Pooler 95 and Pooler Parkway right now. And that's that shelf cloud that we showed yesterday. Amazing. Made up to 94 today. Let me go through this. So here we go for Thursday, all right? Thursday morning, there may be an isolated shower. Watch how the rain starts then spreading in from the Atlantic. So with this stalled out front, it's basically tracks in the atmosphere, and the moisture just pools right along that front. So the front looks like to sag just south of I-16, but it's still going to bring waves of rain. And that could be pretty heavy in the downtown area, in the low country at 1 o'clock. Continuing to move, and look how it moves inland and it rotates a little bit. Why? Area of low pressure has set up along the front. So we're talking about heavy rainfall still likely at 8 o'clock, and we go into our Friday, and Friday morning actually looks a little bit wetter with some downpours in our western communities, maybe not even in our viewing area. That'll continue to track, and we'll have a mostly cloudy day for Thursday, Friday with on and off again rain. Here is the exchange for this, and I hope everybody likes this. How about nobody, not likely, but it's something to work for. Nobody makes it to 90 tomorrow. Is that possible? Now with some breaks in the clouds, it is possible to make it to 90. It's possible to make it above. But we're looking at mostly cloudy skies and a 70% chance of showers and storms for Thursday and Friday. And hopefully we start to dry out Saturday and Sunday. It's been popping here in Stilson. Yes, ma'am. Pooler Friday. Randall. No, just stay on the boat. Helen Walker, where was your monsoon? Was that I bet you were in Bullitt County. You were either in Bullitt County or in Hilton Head. Am I right? Am I right? Never seen lightning like this. All right, let's go back to the maps. Yeah, let me zoom out here a little bit. Yeah, so that's the storm that is combining from Glenn County. Right? There we go. That's that storm that we were talking about. So so from Reedsville to Glenville to Gum Branch and Hinesville, these storms are going to combine, and it's probably going to rain in those particular areas and in any area that's actually seeing that rain for another hour, okay? Hello from Jessup. Yeah, Bullock did get pounded. All right, I'm going to wrap it up just because it's 9:20 and I have to get ready for the 10 o'clock. If you have any more specific questions, if you are very concerned about where you live and you just want to, talk it out, that's fine. Hit me up on my personal page at WTOC Jamie. We'll wrap this up, And nothing is severe, but it's bright. All right, there is lots of lightning out there, and it's bright. So, some of this thunder, it is deep. All right, it is deep thunder. We heard it over our studios, and it was like, whoa. It's like, whoa, like that deep, like probably even deeper. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up, and nobody is under a watch or a warning, but lightning can be pretty dangerous. Okay, so if you don't have to go out, don't. Watch it from afar, snuggle up, get your dog from under the couch, watch a movie, or watch the news at 11. And we're gonna do this all over again tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you guys later.